Hey there, mateys, this is Discovery Scouts, a Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Today is Thursday, October 27, 2016, and I'm making an omelet right now. And egg whites is really the best. I made it for omelets for really the best way. So the borrowing for the egg whites at about 1.5 each of the size of the small pans for the yesterday. Egg whites at 25 calories is doing good. About it's really the best way for the last one day in the morning. For now, I made it for hash browns, and he's gonna make the one single chicken. Let's see to his phones, games, and garlic, chopped onion, smoked paprika, and black pepper. And there's no more hamburger for refrigerator, matey. I did not know about the refrigerators about downstairs in the garage, freezers, and other freezers, and the third one freezer is also didn't have a very agreement for you guys. Jaguars once and against the Tennessee Titans things. Um, they noticed about the Seahawks for the last 4 years, and Michelle loves Seahawks. So my habitat is also to have it a very in choice if you guys wanted the chance with you, and sometimes you can have very special for you if you want to get very about special occasionals about Denny's, Denny's, IHOP, All Country buffets, and Pacific Rim buffet, hometown buffets, omelets, and this is really best good about the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and only the AMs for scrambled eggs and omelets. So let's make it do the best good. However, let's do them on the best ways ever. What do we have here? What do you have here? Some couple eggs and whites. Looks like it about shake well. Looks like about the milk. And this is a lot of crap loaded. We're gonna buy some the eggs from Walmart. I don't know what you're talking about, mateys. I don't know what happened about some eggs on there. Oh, I'm sorry, mateys. Excuse me. So I don't know my dad's egg whites. It's just one of a cup of egg stuff. It one's at about 25 calories and stuff. And he's gonna lose weight to beat about 2%. One of the upstairs at about no more eggs left. One of the cup of eggs left. Decided to see about one of the left to see. Well, I'm out of eggs. So Father buys in about to the store at Walmart.
Understand where they're coming from in terms of not wanting that to happen. You know how much of a privilege it is for any kind of artist to sing the national anthem at a venue. It's something that a lot of them clamor to do. So while you've gotten that opportunity to do so, I'm not saying that the young lady did anything wrong. I simply think
every week, The Daily Show with Trevor Noah brings you the news that really matters.
Donald Trump is basically running a cockfight theory in the woods, and yet everyone's upset because they found out Hillary's the naughtiest kid at a chess camp. Hillary's been thirsty for the White House so much that every time she sees a turkey sandwich,
the thing that if the sisters sit up there and say that's not something they want.
It depends on my one more in the meal is that it could be about egg whites are better than making eggs for omelets. Really, the best way is just 25 calories to do about 98 and 95 calories. It's gonna be about 180 calories. And that's just called for the IHOPs and really the Go Traces, the best ways ever. I could take it about eating a meal for the breakfast meal for dinner. My room is, so I don't like Seahawks per day. You know, I just quit what existed in about the last 4 years too. So I got grape juice. So I drink a lot of juice, like the wine does for Celebration Lutheran Church, for Catholic Church. For the last time, you know. What that means, mateys, you can find the most amount the natural have the natural eating process. Every time would be about 50-20 minutes to be decided, and you know it's especially to be laws of it. My authority to take it a lot about a very patient about rehabilitations and get yourself to being about very healthier, stay healthy to get an insurance, and she gets it about to learn how to feel things, and we'll get to the dude a lot that about 10 minutes to be decided, and he seems how to develop very like it inside, and seems very predictable. And my individual is mostly having to take a lot of those about cooking for omelets for morning and noon and afternoon for cooking for the kitchens, and outside of front and backyards, out of the doors, sometimes it's about 25% for messed up for those at the grass, dog stuffs, the dog craps, what that means too, it could be about 25%. They'll get messed up about 25 years old. 25 years old about those houses. And they get literally just scenes about 15 years to be authority could be about to terminate it, to cut it all the branches. Sometimes you doing about working outside for the homemade landscapes. This is what you do. This is what we do to cut those branches, cut the grasses, and the pine trees. If it gets pokey under the hands and arms, so it protects you. It will protect you by the gloves. What my hand does, so it could be protect your hands. So with your gloves, and just like that about the work crew does. For it does matter. You could work outside if you do it with make your mask on to cover the mouth, cover the nose and the mouth, and the sunglasses, and make your bother for your sunlight, make bother for it during the spring and summer and fall. So the winter or spring is really good, really great best way for this 12 months every year forever. And it would take it about for details to be most of it be about neighborhoods workers to outsiders. Felt like the outworkers and about raking leaves during this fall. This is all that best way to make those piles everywhere last year's. So I worked a lot about last year's. I made of piles about last 2 years. So when the dead grass and most of that, the whole thing and the whole ground. So I messed up at about last 2 years and about last 3 months. So the crop frog guy just told me about just cleaning up the porch, just work outside for the porch, cleaning out, and repaint into the blue or white. So you doesn't matter what to the same thing about fell time for the same time, this is my planning of job. This is the planning of this job. If you're noticing, if it takes about every 15 years, and this is about every five years there's been authority and then about the roof and about neighborhoods roofs on the top of the roof on their house. 5 years every 5 years passed. It taking about the tonight about cleaning up for the indoors in the living room, kitchen and dining in downstairs, rooms and bathrooms, and bathtubs and showers and bathroom sinks. But in the bedroom, and bedrooms are also really the best ways needs to be 100% out of houses. And garage is really messed up, and most of it needs to be clean. Most of they haven't been clean yet, just a long time. You know, and when the garage is messed up at about 55%, when it gets messed up, if it gets about house spiders coming up about growing things to the ground, living from the ground. Michelle told me Michelle didn't like it. She freaks out for the house spiders. Tarantulas, Black Widow is about the venomous and poisonous. You know, RNA too. Ashley, Erica, and Ariana, Frankie, the Bella, and mom and dad, my mom and dad too. Shanae didn't like the spiders. This shit. That's my aunt. None of emos and my aunt Christy, my aunt Kimmy emo, Johanna emo. It's my aunt too, and Uncle Corey, Sam Shoes, my uncle, and Jill and Aman is my two uncles. He knows that it freaks out. He freaks out about house spiders every day in their houses. So I killed it. So I killed the first one. I didn't freak out. So I looked up there to the wall there. So I killed the house. So I killed the house spiders. So I killed the eight-legged running house spiders. I literally killed it. And threw it away to the toilet. So I flush it and washes my hands, and I definitely declare it. So it need to be definitely be messed up for about situation for all the time. So I got to suspect it for you guys. You know, if we make it about East lines, you know, definitely we can lose yourself for this conscience. You know, being normal guy is supposed to do it has about really great the evil people didn't like that, you know. So remember ladies, stealing money for people who are bad. So they're taking about stealing. They're taking about $1, $5, $10, $15, $20, $50, $100, about $300 when the burglar suspect, and when they get arrested by police, sheriff, and patrol, security guard officers, and SWAT teams can arrest them. Those gangster guys will get about suspect. So everything's questions about you guys. Enjoy your time. So feel free about the fast food and announcements for those guys. Announcements for you if you guys will make it. If it's done, we'll make it. So Alison Dario Instagram for the filmography and the TV shows, overviews, movies, and TV shows and series. And one's the problem there from Massachusetts from the New York City with Levon. Stay with her from to Ireland for We Will Always Live in the Castles, from We Were First Men, from Baywatch, from The Choice, from San Andreas, from Workaholics, from American Horror Story Hotel, from Burying the Eggs, from The Last Man on Earth, from True Detective, from Percy Jackson, Sea of Monster, from Life and Text, from Texas Chainsaw 3D, from let's see, We Were Always Sunny in Philadelphia, 2012, Radioactive, Imagine Dragons. Seems good. So it's a really best way. She is hot. She is great. She was about seeing things about her. She was really cute. From about confirmations about Logan Lawrence, the girlfriend and boyfriend about 2012 through 2015. Of one of those about the best, the best 3 years past, forever to being taken about. Taken about 3 years past, about 2012, 2013, 2015. Logan Lerman and Alexander Daddario is it about the Darios. They have the confirmations about relationship for the last 3 years. It's just a part about the best best ways, the best friends, meeting them, and about Dean Collins, his brother, her sister Catherine, and his brother Matthew. He's played as the Shadowhunters, Dominic Sherwood, and Amria Tobia, and Alberta and Sand. But exactly, Catherine McMara from Dylan O'Brien from the Maze Runner series for Carrie Scodelario. His spouse to her relationship is Benjamin Walker, and from a choice from In the Heart of the Sea with the giant sperm whale with Chris Hemsworth from Thor, Marvel's Adventures, and The Huntsman. It's just really good. It's really good. It's really good. The best about fanside friends. Forever to be taken about 5 years past. It could be a lot of you guys. You're just so proud of it. So on Stranger Ties, the one from the last 5 years. So Blackbeard died, and Barbossa captain in the Black Captain in the Queen's Revenge. And Jack Sparrow has the Black Pearl is back from the shrunken bottle from Blackbeard. And you know, Dead Telltale's coming out about almost 6 more months. Where we think 7 more months. Where she takes about 20 years, about 1770. Barbossa has about 90. Jack Sparrow has 70. Gibbs has 80. But Will Turner has about 50. It also in the notice about Brent Best, the pirate ever, and I saw of him. I don't know about. He took it about 10 minutes to be 10 years to be set up about at the world's end. When the Flying Dutchman goes away, she's coming back until about May 26, 2017. When Keira Knightley she was not longer for about play Elizabeth Swan, and she played as Karina Smith by Kaya Scodelario from the Maze Runner series. Who plays by Teresa, and she knows about the make about relationship for interested for Dylan. Is she's noticed to be the best ways about Brent authorities for Henry Turner, son of William Turner from The Curse of the Black Pearl, Demon's Chest, Outer Worlds, and mention of On Stranger Ties, just as absent. So Angelica has 4, and Blackbeard has 4 too. And Queen Anne's has captured by Barbossa. And the Black Pearl has Jack Sparrow and Gibbs and Marty, Cotton and Scrum. And so much each year, some of most of the best ways in the movies are noticed about the best, really best ways. And he was strong. He was the scariest, freaked out. He was strongest there. He sort of about looking down there to the ground, to the water, and smoking the foggy in the night. But the British soldiers just killed by the ghost pirates. For one of them, for Captain Salazar, played by Javier Bardem, as so he picked up as Captain Jack Sparrow. He had been by the search for the Trident of Poseidon, but he caused it about few minutes ago. And the teaser is also the first trailer. Is the best ways ever. So I took there for a lot. So I took the on YouTube channels, And she really, as he goes there, and she gets the really best ways about filming and stuff, for video recording stuff, for Pirates of the Caribbean stuff, for without the Disney Worlds, Hollywood, and Disneyland California, Hollywood Universal Studios mentioned, and Everland Resort to South Korea just mentioned too. It's mentioned the really best ways about Pirates of the Caribbean ever. Thank you guys for the best ways of reminiscent stories about assignments. So don't forget to subscribe to our contest. To tell your friends, www.com.org and Pirates of the Caribbean Film Series.us. So tell your friends. We call you guys of the same mates. So tell them the Jugger Nuggets, Big Butter, Jordy Starbugger, K behind the camera, Bridget West, Manicorn and Manicorn, Juliet Riley, Psycho Dad, Larry's Lounge, Psycho Mom, Psycho Uncle, Psycho Uncle 2, Psycho Uncle 3, Joe Hood, and Melissa, and Psycho Aunt 2, and the Angry Grandpa shows, Ragging Dad, Boy Squad, Creed, Crazy Boyfriend, Daryl Diesel Daily, Cuban Guy, The Cuban Guy Life, Ness Boog, The Boo Show, Space Jam's Gardens. But exactly, for 22 subscribers, don't forget to tell you about subscribers, about the characteristic about VidCon this year. The VidCon will be 2017 this year, 2017 next year. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, and find the Choice Licensing, Gaming Challenge, Jogging Stores, Cock Story, Cockatoo, Tomalel, the Play Stores, and Hangouts. So don't let me forget, guys. Don't forget the links descriptions for mateys. So don't forget, guys. So we can capture it. Don't forget to keep it rich and mateys. If you guys and the gentlemen. So don't forget. Unfortunately, don't forget. So keep it rich, Pirate Team mateys. So do not forget. So watch those reactions, prank series, pirate series, on Psycho series. The Yankee Crapper melts down. Don't forget. Keep it rich, mateys. Having fun.